I'm going to do another quick video of the game room. This time I'm going to film in 4K just because the last time I filmed in 1080p and once it was uploaded, the quality was compressed quite a bit. And a lot of people were complaining that they couldn't read the name of the games on the spines of them as I was like panning through the room and showing everyone. So what I'm going to do on this one is we're not going to film in ultra wide and we're going to film in 4K. Now, we'll get started here. I finally set up the cabinet, which has all of my favorites in it. So my three favorite titles or series would be the Silent Hill series, Metal Gear, and Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VII in particular is like my childhood game. This is my first JRPG I ever played. I fell in love with it when it first came out, and it's been my favorite game ever since. Like, it is my favorite game. There's Final Fantasy VII, Xenogears, and Legend of Dragoon. Those are like my top three games. Believe it or not, though, I've never beat Xenogears or Legend of Dragoon. They're super similar. They're from that time frame, and they give me that same feeling that 7 gave me. Just at my age now and with work and everything else, I don't have a ton of time to just dump into these games. I wish I did, but yeah, I will beat them eventually. But anyway, so with Final Fantasy VII, I have every version from every region, all the misprints. This is a Square's preview demo that you would get from like PlayStation Magazine. This is the preview extra. So this is a tech demo that would have been at the Tokyo Game Show in 1995. That's the Reflections CD, which would have been E3 2006. That's when they made the tech demo for PlayStation 3 of Final Fantasy VII. In the back, there's the PC version. There's the PS5 version of 7 Remake, Reunion, as well as the deluxe edition of Remake right down there. All of those are sealed. Over here is Crisis Core on PSP, then Advent Children on UMD. Dirge of Cerberus, there's Advent Children again. I think that's just like a collector's edition movie. Over here's the first print of Final Fantasy VII. There is the misprint in between. So as they were going to greatest hits, the back of this is greatest hits. The front is first. The discs are greatest hits discs. The manual is first edition manual. So the manual's colored. The discs are like shiny, not colored, like a chrome reflective, whatever. So it's like half and half. There's actual sealed copies, so this is definitely one of the misprints. There's also the Masterpiece misprint. I don't have that one, I don't think. In the back is the International Edition, the PAL Edition Greatest Hits, PAL Edition Normal, Japanese Edition. So yeah, that's like all the different variations of Final Fantasy VII. And just PlayStation-wise, I know like they remade on Switch and everything else. I don't have those. Moving down, it's Silent Hill. This is another one of my absolute favorite franchises. So I have Silent Hill 2 on Xbox as well as 4 on Xbox. And then there's 4 on PlayStation. 2 is over there on PlayStation. 3 is up there. It's every Silent Hill, essentially, and every version of it. So like Shattered Memories on PS2, Shattered Memories on Wii, Shattered Memories on PSP, Book of Memories, Origins is there on PlayStation 2, as well as there on PSP, Downpour, and PS3 and 360. Basically, all of them, essentially. And then right here is the demo disc that would come with the PAL version of Metal Gear. So I separated it from that and then made its own case and sort of put it up on display with the rest of the Silent Hill stuff. Moving on down is Metal Gear. So this is every Metal Gear made, all of them essentially. And in the back there is the premium edition for when it first came out in Japan. So this has like a signed t-shirt, dog tags, a bunch of other stuff. Then there's the premium edition for Metal Gear 3, Snake Eater, as well as Sons of Liberty right there. Those are all from Japan. That's North American Metal Gear. That's PC. That's PAL. That's Japan. That's the Japanese, or another PAL. No, wait. These are both Japan. Sorry. That's PAL there. And then that's like the subsistence version of Metal Gear from Japan. And there's VR missions. There's the demo disc, not for resale. I have no idea where that would have came from, but I found it in a store and I bought it right away. There's the original Metal Gear, complete in box 1 and 2 on NES. Then Twin Snakes up top. And then down here is like every other version of Metal Gear on every other system, including Escape from New York. So that guy's name is Pliskin. And he is what Hideo Kojima based Solid Snake off of. So his code name was Snake, and his name was Pliskin. And like in Metal Gear 2, David Hayter's character, Solid Snake, is called Iroquois Pliskin, as like a dummy name or whatever you would call it. And then in the middle there is what's it called? Peace Walker, the collector's edition. That's sealed as well. So that is my case of favorites. And now we'll move on over here. Again, just like in the other video, there's all the grails for PS2. And over here, all the grails for PS1. I know there's some others that are really valuable, like Einhander. I don't have that. I still need that. As well as, what else? Tron Bone, another one I need. So I'm just going to slowly pan down. Let you guys get a look at everything. Hopefully it's nice and clear and you can read all of those. And then down here is just, you know, sports titles, greatest hit titles. Nothing of real value. You may spot some doubles or triples. Some of my collection came from bulk buys off Marketplace during COVID. So there's, especially in PS3, you'll see like a few of them that are doubles. Like I'm spotting them all over the place because I know where to look. So that's that. Painkiller is my most valuable PS3 game. So over here, moving on to PlayStation 5. I tend to collect until the shelf's full. And then at that point, I stopped looking for that system. So like Vita, I still have a lot to get. Same with PS5. But once that's full, I'll probably stop until I reorganize and make more room. Like Vita, PSP was completely packed at my other house, the way I had it set up. And when I moved here, I was down to about here. So all this I just recently filled up. So yeah, it's sort of the same. Like PlayStation 1, I got some more to add. Now I'll probably stop actively looking. I'll just find specific ones. But I don't know, it's like an OCD of mine. I need to fill the shelves. The only thing is, Switch, I don't care for it. So it'll probably be a while before that gets filled. Same with the Wii. So over here's Wii U. Recent addition since the last video was Unwritten Tales 2. That is like the second rarest game for Wii U. And that is also a sealed copy. So Devil's Third and Unwritten Tales 2 are both sealed. And I found out that Rhythm Heaven Fever, I think, is the current price charting most valuable game for Wii. So we'll see how long that lasts. I always thought it was, I forget what it was. It was this game about penguins or something that was the grail, and I could never find it. But apparently right now it's Rhythm Heaven Fever. All right. I added a bunch of DS games. I got 30 games for $100 off Marketplace, so I was really happy about that. So I've sort of like reorganized these shelves. Moving on up. There's my loose Super Nintendo collection. I don't know if you can read the titles on there from the reflection. Some price tags still on those. Finally got a lead on Final Fantasy 2. I should be picking it up tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about that. It's not in the best shape, but I've been looking for 3 years for a copy of it. And I don't feel like going on eBay. So hopefully that works out. So we'll go down here. A couple more additions to GameCube as well. So my Pokemon box is up there. Go-Go Hyper Grind and Gotcha Force. Finally got the two other grails. So essentially the top three would be, what's it called? Pokemon Box, Go-Go Hyper Grind, Gotcha Force. I still need Cubivore. I had Chibi Robo and sold it, or I traded it rather, just because there was another copy of it on Marketplace that was actually really cheap, and I didn't end up getting it. So I kind of shot myself in the foot with that one, but that's okay. I'll find another. N64 added another 14 titles, complete in box. Well, not all of them are complete. There's a few that, 2 or 3 that don't have manuals. So that gives me something to look for. So that's all of that. Sort of rearranged down here, move Zelda to its own spot. So there's Ocarina of Time, the Missing Link, Collector's Edition Ocarina of Time, and Collector's Edition of Majora's Mask. This game is a fan-made game. And what it is the time between Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. So it's a complete canon storyline that fills in the blanks. And it's actually really cool. Like it's got a manual case, everything, and it's fan-made. It's actually really good. It's short, but it fills in the time between the two, actually, which is really cool. All right, over here, Nintendo. Get up close so you can see I don't have anything special for Nintendo. It's another Metal Gear, a loose copy. Excite Bike, probably one of my favorite games. There's Jack Bros and Waterworld. And my Funtastic collection. I have a gold Toys R Us edition on its way. And then I need to get either a custom, what's that one called? There's Extreme Green is that one controller you can get. I'm going to get a custom N64 case and make an Extreme Green system and put it at the bottom with the Toys R Us gold one. So that's going to finish off that shelf. And then over here is my Toys R Us exclusive North American Pikachu N64, and then the Japanese version of it, and then some more Pokemon stuff, and my Virtual Boy. Sonic 2 showed up. Happy about that. I also got Buster Douglas Knockout Boxing. Got a copy of that out of Brazil, so that'll show up soon. I'm really excited because that is the grail for this system. So yeah, I'll make an update when those show up. Here's all my Master System games. And again, spill off from Genesis, mostly sports titles. And then the Genesis, my childhood console that I grew up with. Not my super favorite console. I would say Dreamcast is probably my absolute favorite system. I was there day one, September 9th, 1999. Bought it from Zellers. And I still have my original day one edition console. And I'll show you that in a second. Again, this is the complete North American 32X set. And then I got some more. Oh, yeah, I didn't show you these either. So I have controllers. There's my Series X, which is hooked up to my projector. It's also hooked up to here as well, but everything here is on a switch and can go to the Denon 3800H and then sent off to the projector. So if I want to play it over there, I can. And then there's more Game Gear games as well as more Genesis games and a Game Genie. And over here, Sega CD. Those are the grails up top. And then I'll slowly pan down so you can look and see all the other games I have. Saturn next. Again, I don't want this to be too long, but I also I want to be able to give the people that want to see exactly what's in the collection an opportunity to do it. And then here's my favorite system. Not a ton of games for it. And then down here at the very bottom, that is a yellowed Dreamcast that I bought on day one. So I have a brand new inbox console right there. I have a very, very minty looking, no yellowing console here that I play. And then my childhood Dreamcast down there, which still works. Never stopped working. And over here, Xbox original. Again, I have two Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. Just one has the Ferrari sticker and the other doesn't. Not a ton of Xbox games. I really liked this console when it came out. I don't know. I just played PlayStation 2 a lot more, but I really, really did like the original Xbox. And then all of my Xbox One, X, Series S, Series X, whatever games, as well as some 360 there. 360, there should be quite a few doubles as well, especially of Halos. Again, these are, I would buy bulk lots off Marketplace during COVID. And my intention was to go through them, find everything that I have doubles of, and then sell them. But the 360 games are so, like, almost all valueless because there's so many, and it was mostly shovelware, that even if I took out 30, 40 games that are doubles, let's say as an example, a lot of times places might not even give you anything because they have so many of them already. So I just leave them there. And then my Series S is upstairs, hooked up to our TV in the living room. Rebecca uses that for Fortnite. She really likes Fortnite. But she's been playing since like season 1. There's my original day 1 edition Xbox One, Series X, Xbox One X. Then my box for the One S is somewhere. I don't know where that is. What else? I think that basically covers everything game-wise. Oh, and this is my battery backup system for my sump pump. I'm going to be running it through the wall, so I got to move the TV. It's supposed to be in a well-ventilated area, and I don't want to put it in the room there because there's no ventilation in there. So I'm going to cut a hole in the wall, run all the cables through it, and yeah, that's why that's there. Just, I have to get around to doing that. But yeah. Oh, another game I added too was Persona 1 for PSP. Didn't mention that when we were looking at that. So that's an up-close look at all the games. You can pause at any time. Hopefully it still looks good enough while I'm moving that you can see what you want to see. And yeah, I guess that's it. Well, next time there's something to update, I'll let you guys know. Thanks for watching.